2,200 feet. And we're going to go ahead and put on our speed brakes. We are going just a bit fast here. 220 should be okay. We're going to start configuring for landing. We'll put on our first notch of flaps. Ooh, we're getting some rain. Oh, JJ, you were asking about the windshield wipers earlier. We might actually get to see them.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now to land.
There we go.
Please remain seated until we have stopped.
Looks like we are going to get a get an interesting little landing here. Let's see, we're going 200. We can go ahead and throw in another notch of flaps here. Let's make sure everything's good. We need to arm our reversers. Nose wheel steering. Landing lights are on. All our lights are on. Everything's looking pretty good here. We're going to switch over to our nav source here shortly when we make this final turn here. Line up with the runway. I don't see anything yet. Let's speed up some. Are just about... Whoa, why did it go all the way down that low? I suppose it's because I was going a bit slow there. Alright, we'll switch our nav source over to our localizer. And we should hopefully see it catch that glide slope. I don't know if I had the correct, there was a ton of different localizer codes for this runway, but we should be okay here. We'll set our approach mode here. Glide slope, we see that turn green, we'll know we're good to go. We're going to add in another notch of flaps. Like it's lining up here. Yeah, the water. We'll go to the outside view real quick. Oh, that view. Yeah, water does look very. They've got a good view of it back there. Yeah, this game, graphics are truly ridiculous. So for the ILS approach, I programmed in the localizer for Vancouver International. We'll see this GS here turn green and move over to here, and this diamond here, as it gets closer to our attitude indicator, we should see the plane catch it and then go nose down to line up with the runway here. What do we have? We have flaps 20. We're going to go to 30. Bring the throttle back some. I think I was supposed to wait until 185 for that. Yes, 185. That's all right, though. We'll be in with it. So again, for people who are watching who are new here, I'm not a real pilot, clearly. Let's see. Not quite on that glide slope yet. We're going to go and shut this off. We don't need this anymore. It's just a distraction. I don't think we need our windshield wipers anymore. Alright, we're getting close. We should see the plane start to nose down pretty soon here. Once we see it start catching that glide slope, we'll go ahead and drop our landing gear and go flaps, full flaps. Alright, any second. There we go. It caught it. It is green. And the plane is starting to nose its way down. So we're going to go ahead and drop our landing gear here. And we're going to go flaps 45. And we should hopefully... we can see the runway off there in the distance. Just making it out. We're on runway 08 left. I feel like this is a good time to come out to our outside view here. Got some decent views outside the plane there, inside the plane. Go ahead and set this view just for a little while we let the plane bring itself down. Ooh, and I'm smacking the headset. Looks like the winds have us kind of crab walking just a little bit, but that's okay. What is our wind? Yep, our wind is coming this direction, so the nose is naturally going to point in the direction of the wind. We've got 2 white, 2 red. It means we are on it. Again, just double checking our glide slope. We caught it, it's indicating. We got the localizer going about 160. Landing speed. Actually, that's my takeoff speed. That's all right. 1,000 foot call out. I'm going to go ahead and cut the autopilot here, and I'm going to take over. Ooh, that drift, that wind drift. Get my view set just right. Looks like we are just a touch low. We got 1 white, 3 red, but we're all right. Add a little bit of throttle.
500.
Just a touch to the right as well. And start pulling the throttle back some. Alright, back. Good. Let's start dropping the throttle. It's one thing you don't want to do. You want to control, when you're on the descent, you don't want to use too much pitch up and pitch down to control the plane. You want to control the altitude with the throttle when you're coming in for these landings. Otherwise, you're going to push the nose into the ground. Which is no good. Alright, we're overshooting just a little bit. Luckily, this is a pretty long runway, so we're going to be okay here.
Sink rate 100. Sink rate 50. 40.
Yeah, we're floating just a touch.
30.
All right.
20. 10.
And there we go. Spoilers are out. Reversers are on. And we're down. And we're going to take this high speed exit here. And cut the reversers. Now that we're off the runway, we'll go ahead and put our spoilers away, put our flaps up, and we'll get back into the airplane. Go ahead and shut off our landing lights, turn on our taxi lights. Don't need our logo anymore. And we'll go ahead, we're going to just park at one of these gates, these open gates right over here.
Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop.
And you heard the flight attendant, please stay seated.